Now,
Thank you, man.
Breakin,
I
how
snuck in the
did
back
you?
door.
Right, right. But how did you even connect with, a film project like that?
So the film, check this out. This is how God works. The movie was so this club I DJ'd at called Radio. It was where hip hop, New York style hip hop began in Los Angeles. So it was like a happening place. Like stars would come to the club, celebrities and stuff, but it wasn't a Hollywood thing. It was just a like like a neighborhood house party almost. But we had a stage and they had the floor. They would break dance. So these cats were like watching us do our thing. So some producers and stuff used to come, film producers, and these guys said, "We gonna make a movie about this place." So they made a movie about the place I worked at. Let's get it? I didn't get in the film
Mm,
business. The film business came to my club. So I
wow.
played
Okay.
myself, and Ice-T played himself, the MC. And then from there, I heard them talking about the music once in a break. My girlfriend at the time, Lisa, overheard them talking and said, "You better go tell them that you produce music." I was like, "I don't. I played the organ and I bought a drum machine." She said, "Go tell them you make music and you'll do the music." They're talking about Africa
Right.
Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force. We're gonna pay them and da-da-da. And I was like, "Nah." So I went over there and sold them on it and then did it. So shout out to my home girl. She was fantastic. She really started my whole career with that. She don't even know it. She knows now. She actually heard me do this interview once, which is really interesting.
Wow. Okay, okay. Now,
So you,
how did you connect with Ice? Were y'all friends and cool before music, or is that what brought y'all together?
you ever see Purple Rain with Prince?
Yeah, back in the day.
So Purple Rain, remember in Purple Rain, it was Prince, his band, and the Morris Day's band. And they were the house band for the club. They played all the
Right.
music, right? So I was the house DJ at a club, and Ice-T was the MC. I didn't talk on the mic. I play records. So he would get up there and talk and rap. We met there. We both he tells the story where I was there when he got there. I tell the story he was there when I got there. We don't know who was there. We just was both there.
Right.
So with that, I met Ice, we working together. So we kicking it, we meet. Um, God got a way in my life. Like I met the same way with Dr. Dre. My buddy brought him to my house. Like that's how I met him at my house. I didn't have to go nowhere. So, it's a blessing to be able to have that kind of a God working in your life where he'll bring stuff to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, them some powerful people. Ice T and Dr. Dre, definitely legends, some goats for real.
Yeah. Them is my guys.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Now, what was the hip hop scene in LA like in comparison to what we were seeing in like New York? Were y'all doing the same thing, or did y'all have like a different twist to it in the early '80s, like you say, '84 and '85?
Man, 83, 84. So the movie came out in 84. We started clubbing like 82. So like 82,
Mm-hmm.
83. The club I was working for, Radio, it was the only hip hop access I knew. Like it wasn't like in New York, you could walk around and you see hip hop. Some guy might be rapping with a drum machine, or another guy might beatbox, or not a drum machine, but radio. Another guy might beatbox, or another guy might you might see a DJ in the park. See, in New York, you might see a DJ. So in LA, it wasn't like that. Not until we were that. We were the DJs in the park. So the way I started, before I did that club, I used to do house parties and now DJ the picnics in the park. And I got famous from DJing park picnics because they were big picnics. Like Capri Club was a big club. Uncle Jam's Army was a big club. Z
Right.
Cars was a big club. So I started doing those things. Then that was before rap, though. It was like Cameo and the Gap Band. I'm playing that stuff. You know what I mean? It ain't no talking records until
Right.
the first rap record I think was. I didn't play like a hip hop. I didn't play that. Uh, Sugar Hill Gang. That didn't hit the DJs here like that. It was like on the radio, and it was like, "What's that?" You know what I mean? But the other stuff came like Run DMC and the Beastie Boys and all, and Just Ice and T. La Rock and all that started coming. We were like, oh. But Ice-T and I started making music at the same time as those guys in 83 and 84. So we're the same, like I got a record before KRS-One type. You know what I mean? So it's like I was the first person, me and Ice-T were the first people on the West Coast hip hop scene to have platinum records. Nobody had that. They didn't even have a gold record. This is 84.
Wow, that's history.
Yeah, so it was no real hip hop scene. It was just radio, and it was what I was in. I was the DJ cutting and scratching, and you know, we had break dancers and everything that we saw, we were doing. It wasn't like YouTube where you could see what somebody did today. But like we had guys like Oz or Crazy Legs. They come back and forth. One summer they come and show us the new shit. Like it's a year later or months, but this new. So yeah, hip hop was like, remember Ice-T, LL Cool J. These are the earliest guys. There was no NWA. Like you had, you know, Spoonie G, you had Curtis Blow, you know, those guys on the East Coast they have quite a few rappers before us. I think Run DMC and all them did they 83 thing. It was 82, 83. But we came 84 with like Soul Sonic Force and that stuff. We were that. So, well, I was. And the DJs were. Ice-T wasn't that. He was trying to be whatever he became. But that stuff, that up tempo, that was the dance. That was the get girls.
Okay.
They like to dance to that. They still do, actually.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, man.
You sharing that
the same
for
thing
sure.
with yeah.